guys. Letting now all our friends and all of them. I see Addie, Emmy, Leon. Who's that? I see Madison. Oh, Mackenzie's here. Let me see. I see Isaac. And who else do I see? Ava. Hi, Ava. And okay, let's get started. All right, everybody, please remember your promise. Our teacher helper, Emmy, would you please remind everyone of their promise?
Be respected, be participating, be respectful, on time, microphone muted, include full name in the chat, Zoom window, stay seated, eyes on me.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. And let's move on to our weekly spotlight. Let's see if I have them right. Yes, it's Carter. If he joins us, we're going to have a game today. Ruby, amazingly detailed responses again. I am so impressed with all of her long answers and full sentences, but there's many of you who are doing that, so keep it up. Addie for working hard and she's going to be done with second grade the next time I blink. Wonderful. All right, I better not blink yet. I don't want her to be done just yet. Now let's go back to Emmy's calendar. What is today, Emmy?
Today is Thursday, December. Is today actually? Oh yeah, December 8th, 2022. Sorry.
Fabulous. Thank you.
December.
I know. All right, and for the month of December, we have our Christopher, who hasn't joined us. So let's move on. Oh, and my mom. I changed it. It's my mom. I just sent her a nice present. Now, what are we doing today? It's going to be a short one today, so be prepared. Remember, I want to jump into my small groups as soon as possible. So we're going to talk about how to solve math problems. Two-step, three-digit, adding and subtracting problems. Well, people have problems every day. How do you solve a problem? I ran out of milk. What should I do? I don't know. Go to the store. The store is closed. Oh dear. Maybe I can order the milk. Nope, can't do that. It's too late. Oh, well, wait a minute. Maybe my neighbor has some milk. We solve problems every day. Every day, your family, you are, even the books we read, the characters have problems and they don't know how to solve them. We have to figure out how they solve them. Well, when we have a math problem, we read this like word problem. It's long and you're like, I see all these numbers. I don't know what to do. There are strategies that we use. We use our math tools, and we self-check. A couple kids just learned that they think they have the answer, but they have to go back and double check and see if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then maybe we need to go back and try it a different way. How are we figuring this out? Oh my goodness, guys, paint me a rainbow if you know how to use the cube strategy. Please paint me a rainbow if you know how to use the cube strategy. Good. That is such an important strategy because it helps us find all the clues that we need to solve it. I know you're like a super spy trying to find the clues. So how do we do it? Well, it's pretty. I don't want to do the song. No, don't make me do the song. Not the cube song. Let's look at the cube strategy. First, we circle the numbers. Everybody circle your numbers. I see this number. I see this number. I see this number. Then we try to look for the question. And what do? Underline the question. That's right. The question might have a couple of parts to it. Just like, well, I can't find milk and I'm out of sugar. Might be two problems. I don't know. Then what's the next one? The B stands for what? Show me what you do with the B. You box any important keywords. Yeah. Oh, how many? How much more? There's all different types of keywords. We're going to try to find some soon. Then what does the E stand for? Eliminate. Eliminate. We don't need every bit of information. It's just like when you read a story. only the important details. Everything else is just fluff. We don't need it. Okay. It's not important to the question or the problem. Then the S, what does the S stand for? Give me your superhero. Solve the problem. Solve it. That means show your work, guys. Yeah, I got a paper the other day. I was grading and I couldn't figure out how the person did it. Just had the answer written. What? You can't just write the answer. No, teachers want to see your work. So if you don't show me how you did it, if you don't do an equation or a model, I don't know how you solved it. I can't reach into your brain and try to figure it out. You have to show me. So when I say solve it, I mean show me how you did it. Okay? I know. All right. Thank you for being solving superheroes. So what are we going to do now? Oh, let's just peek real quickly at what cube strategy looks like. Circling the numbers. Underline the question. Box the keywords. Box the keywords. Now, I didn't eliminate anything. Can anybody help me eliminate some stuff that's not important? Who wants to do some eliminating? Let's look. I'm looking at you, all of you. Ooh. I don't know. Everybody's raising their hand. Ooh, let's see. I don't know who to pick. Everybody put your hands down. Let me try a contest. Hold on. Don't break your arm now. On the count of 3, whoever raises their hand first will help me eliminate. Because I can't decide. You're all too awesome. Everybody have your hands down? 1, 2, 3. Mackenzie, like you're so fast. All right, let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need. Unmute and tell me. I'll read it. It says Josie is a librarian. Do I care about that? Is that important to know? She can't find her unmute. Where is it? Oh no, it ran away. Uh-oh, she's climbing in the computer. Look out, guys. She's coming to your place. She's looking. It disappeared. It's really gone. Is it really gone? I know. It's okay. Okay. Well, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Can you give me a thumbs up if this Josie is a librarian is something, a detail that I need, or thumbs down if I should eliminate it? Oh, I agree. Thank you. Guys, we eliminated. We don't care that Josie is a librarian. It's not important to the question. Let's keep going. She had 90. Oh, she's doing it. Oh, I love it. Yes, we don't care what she had. It doesn't matter what she had. It could have been pickles. It could have been socks. It doesn't matter. Checked out might be important, but I don't know. We'll see. And then how many books does Josie have left? All that we need. Very nice. Very, very good, guys. All right, so you understand what eliminating means? If it doesn't matter, or if you can switch it out with pretty much any object, it doesn't matter. Then get rid of it. All right, thank you, thank you. Let's move on.
I guess when I'm in, like, when I can write, I can't unmute. It's only when I'm not, like, writing.
Oh, you can do one thing.
Because it just popped up now.
It's okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. And now let's see. I want to make sure nobody's waiting. We have our, Mrs. Cruz just said, I just said, if you don't show your work, I don't know how you solved it. Do you think you should get points if I can't figure out how you did it? I don't think so either. So you might have some points taken off, guys. If I can't tell, if it says draw a model or show how you did it or show your work and you didn't, you might lose some points. So here, over here, next to Mackenzie's problem here, it says I showed how to solve it. I did the vertical equation, subtraction. I showed how to regroup. You know what I forgot to do? Who thinks they know what I forgot to circle when I was done? Ooh, let's see. Emmy? What did I forget to circle when I was all done?
The 65.
The answer, exactly. You should try to circle your answer. Somehow show me that that's your final and you're
Oh, and by
you
the
were
way,
sure you did it. What?
by the way, while Mackenzie was saying, that's kind of weird because I can like write while I'm unmuted.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about that. So, you know, everybody's computer is different. All right. So, you know what else I didn't do? I didn't go back and double check. Does it make sense? I have a great way of doing that you should try to do too. You can add backwards, right? You could do the opposite. Remember how you reverse it? Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it. Go backwards. That's right. So if you start at the bottom and reverse the equation and add back up, will you come to this 92? So if I added 5 and 7, will it come to 12? Yes. And if I went backwards and I went, okay, instead of subtracting, I'm going to reverse it and go backwards. 6 plus 2 is, oh, wait a minute. 8 plus this 10 is 9. Yes, it does match. It does make 92. Very nice. So that's one way of checking your answers is to beep, 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 reverse it and go backwards. Add it though, do the opposite and add back up to make sure that the two parts will equal the whole. Okay, moving on, Mrs. Cruz, let's go. Nearpod. Nearpod. I'll put it in the chat as soon as I find it. So our whole job today is to practice. Oh, where did it go? Practice solving problems using strategies that we know and double checking our work to make sure it makes sense. That's important. And also to discuss it so we can learn from each other how we solve our problems. Oh, and another thing is to show it. Show your work. Make sure I can see how you're solving it. Can't just write an answer. It's just like when you're writing a one-word response to a question. Ooh, Mrs. Cruz is sitting over here going, no, I need more. I need more. So when you're solving a math problem, most of the time your instructions will say, show how you're doing it. And if you don't, you'll probably end up losing points. And I don't like that. I don't like to have to do that. So let's make sure that you remember to show your work, whether it's a model or an equation. All right. All right. 5 friends are in already. While we're waiting for everyone else to join, is there anyone here who wants to tell me what's tricky or hard or challenging about solving 3-digit word problems? Anybody? Anybody find some things sometimes it's a little tricky? Emmy, go for it. What can be hard? I'm coming to you next, Carter.
About this, the circling one, it's kind of hard because, like, I'm trying to circle 2 at a time.
Oh, that's right. And you know what I find tricky? When I do the circling, I see 2 numbers, but then I always miss the third. I have to go back and look for it, right? And sometimes that third number isn't even written like a number. It's actually written like 24, F-O-U-R. And now I'm like, oh, that's a number too. I have to circle that. Things happen like that. All right, coming to you, Carter. Thank you, Emmy. What is a little challenging sometimes about solving a 3-digit 2-step word problem? Carter, what did you? Yeah.
If you're not really like used to doing it, then it might be kind of tricky.
You're right. What was that one strategy that Mrs. Cruz would stand there and kind of like yell at you to do? Make sure that you always
label your steps.
Yes, label your steps. That's right. When you have a two-step problem, you want to label them. Oh, this is what I'm doing first. This is number 1 step. And then come over here, right? 2, this is my 2nd step. Okay. All right, love bugs. Thank you for sharing that. How to break down 2-step word problems to make them easier to solve. We will learn if a 2-step problem is asking us to add, subtract, Or get ready for it, multiply or divide. Oh, what's that? How this knowledge can help us keep track of our pets, assist people in our community, and give gifts to our friends. Okay, let's assume that's true. Now it's thinking. It's thinking. It's taking a long time to think. Make a subtraction word problem for your peers to solve. Wait a minute. Now you're really going to have to use your brain. So I'm going to be quiet for just a minute, but let me tell you again, you have to write a problem, word problem, that has 3-digit numbers, and it's a subtraction problem. Try it. Mackenzie?
You still have the Nearpod code on your side.
You're right. Oh my goodness. You're the best. Thank you. Here I come. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, she saved me. Thank you.
That happened to me too.
It happens. Everybody makes mistakes. Make a subtraction word problem for your peers to solve. Let's write a problem. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet while I do mine.
Do we just do our own problem?
Can you guys look at mine for a second? Can you? It says Ruby has 135 puppies. She gets 100 more, and then 200 run away. Oh no, how many does she have left? That is an example of a word problem. Do your best, guys. You know, I'm not gonna like grade you on it. I just want you to try to write your own word problem. If I exit out, if I don't show it on my screen, it's because you didn't write a word problem, okay?
I don't get how to do it.
Let's see, I'll do another one. This time I'll talk out loud. Isaac has $300. He gets 100 more. Then he spends, let's see, $125. How much does he have? Okay, does that help? I need all the words. If I exit out, I'm sorry, it's because I don't see all the words. Just try again. Ooh, Leon, nice. Oh, that's a good one. Now that's a one-step. I'll show it because that's a good one-step problem. Excellent. Kiss your brain. Ooh, Madison. Madison says I have 150 cats, then I get 200 more, then 100 run away. How many are left? Beautiful. You can use my problem. That's totally cool. Carter, can you please? Carter, mute, please, mute. Mute. Thank you, love. All right, one more. I need one more. Anybody have another two-step subtraction? Ooh, let's read Emmy's. My sister has 100 cats. She buys 20 more and 10 walk away. Love it. Great work. And she has her question. How many does she have left? Is that subtraction or addition? Can you tell? Are there keywords that tell you that it's probably a subtraction problem? Or is it both? Addition and subtraction. Whoa, here comes Isaac. Clarissa has 104 balls. She gives 50 balls away to Isaac. Oh, and how many balls does she have left? Wow, Isaac, that is another great example of a one-step problem. You only have to do one action. That was wonderful. Thank you. Can you think of how you can add another action to it? Another part of the equation where you have to add or subtract? Oh, here comes Ruby's. Ruby had 289 toucans. 200 fly away. How many are left? Wow, you guys are really good at one-step problems. Really good at one-step subtraction word problems. But if you'll notice, I have two steps in mind. Whether it's an add and then subtract, or it can be subtract and then subtract some more. Yeah, you'll notice that mine has 3 numbers in it, and so does Madison's and Emmy's. Oh, here comes another one. Addie has 500 toys. Granny gave 200 away. How many do I have left? Addie, is that an example of one step or two? What do you think? One. Okay. How could you add another step to it? Could we say, I have 500 toys and then I get another 100 and then Granny gave could we do that? Or could we do 2 subtraction parts? Could we do something like this? I have 500 toys. My mom gave away 100 and Granny gave away 200. Now I've got to subtract twice. That would be an example of a 2-step problem. Mackenzie, I have 300 cats, 200 run away. How many do I have left? Is that an example of a 1 or a 2-step? What do you think? Where'd she go? I lost her. Mackenzie, what do you think? 1 or 2-step? I forgot to do that. 1 step. How would you add another step to it? What else could we do to that 300 cats? Maybe we could add more and then 200 on our way. Maybe you could have 300 cats and 400 kittens and then 200 run away. Could we do something like that? All right, guys, rest your brains, rest them. I see that the majority of our class is fantastic at one-step subtraction problems. Our job today is to learn how to do 2 steps. Okay, let's watch this quick little video. Maybe. Maybe. How to break down 2-step problems to make them easier to solve. If a 2-step problem is asking us to add or subtract or even multiply or divide, why is it so slow? Here it comes. Think. Poor Mrs. Cruz. Oh, can you hear it? Awesome.
Today on Why Do We Need to Know This, we'll learn how to break down 2-step problems to make them easier to solve. We'll learn to determine if a 2-step problem is asking us to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, and we'll learn how this knowledge can help us keep track of our pets, assist people in our community, and give gifts to our friends.
Oh, wow.
Why do we need to know this?
Why?
Why? Add and subtract, multiply and divide. We use math in everyday life.
Okay, let's skip a little bit.
We can solve your problem with a little
Math.
You know it. You two are about to find out that solving 2-step problems is simpler when you break it down into separate steps.
Okay, but why else do we need to know this?
This knowledge can be used in many fascinating ways, like keeping track of our pets, assisting in our community, and giving gifts to our friends. Let's explore.
Okay, keep watching.
Let's see how solving 2-step problems can help us keep track of our pets. Marcos and April have an ant farm. They start with 27 ants in it. Then,
Okay, stop there for a second. Can your eyes find 3 numbers? Can your eyes find 3 numbers? Okay, Isaac, what are the numbers you see? Let's look at the numbers first, then we'll read it. Isaac, can you unmute? Okay.
27 and 68 and 22.
Beautiful. Thank you for finding them. Okay, let's listen to the question. You know the numbers. What's the question? Thank you.
68 more ants are put into it. And finally, they give away 23 ants to Marcos's friends to start their own ant farm. How many ants are left in the ant farm?
Okay, stop for just a second. Put the brakes on. Notice there are 3 numbers, but we have to do 2 steps. Let me read it a little more carefully. They start with 27 ants. Okay, everybody, pretend you have a pile of 27 creepy crawly ants. Then 68 more ants are put into it. Does that sound like addition or subtraction? Show me whether it is subtraction or addition. Addition with the plus, okay? Ooh, okay, let's see, what do you think? They start with 27 and then 68 more ants. What's that key word, Carter? Give me more. Carter, what are you looking? Hi. What's more mean? Add or subtract?
Add.
More. That's right. Everybody's doing our plus. You didn't do it. You show me your plus. You can do it like this. I see some people doing that. Our first step is to add those 2 numbers together. Then we'll be done with the first step. But what does the second part say? Finally, they give away 23 ants. What's the key word there? Who knows it? Madison, what's the key word? Give away. Yes. Do you think that is adding or subtracting?
Subtracting.
Wait a minute. So first we have to add the first 2 numbers together. Then the second step is to give away or subtract the 23. Excellent. Well, do you think that will answer the final question, Addie? Do you think that that will all tell us how many ants are left? Yeah, I agree. This is a great example of a 3-step word problem. Let's just watch a few more seconds and we're going to finish up, okay?
Wow, there was a lot of information in that question. I'm going to restate the problem in my own words to make sure I understand exactly what it's asking.
We did that together.
We start with 27 ants, then add 68 more.
Remember the pile?
Then we take away 23. We need to find out the total number of ants left.
Great. It's always good to restate the question in your own words to know what you're looking for.
Now, let's make an equation to represent the situation.
Oh, here comes the equation.
We start with 27 ants.
Let's see
Then
if we get it
add
right.
68 ants.
Yes!
And then subtract
We got it!
23 ants. This will be equal to the letter A, which stands for ants.
Let's solve this in 2 steps.
2 steps.
The first step is to add
What's the
27
first step?
plus 68,
There it is.
which equals 95.
What's the
Then in
second
the
step?
second step, we subtract 23 ants. 95 minus 23 equals 72. So there will be 72 ants left.
Woo!
Well done. You solved this problem by breaking it down into 2 steps.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
We are done with that. Let's go back to our Nearpod and finish up. Ooh, hi, Ava. Do you have a question for me?
I'm still gonna listen. It's just you guys are breaking up a little bit.
I know we're having a little, that's okay. It's totally fine. Thank you for sharing. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Where's my Nearpod? Where'd it go? Why is it always disappearing? I'll find it. Here it is. Found it. All right, let's move on. We're going to wrap things up because we did learn quite a bit today about creating 2-step word problems and looking for strategies to help us solve it. Oops. It's Josiah. This is our new student, okay? Why is it important to restate the problem in your own words? Why do you think it is so important just to remember what we said? We were like trying to act it out and see it. So like say the problem so that we could see it in our heads. So why is it important to do it? You know, like restate the problem, say it in your own words. That's all it's trying to say. Let's look. To make sure you understand, I agree, Madison. What do you think, Ruby? Need to learn, finish it up? Oh, I like your problem, Leon. Very nice. That is a one-step problem. We're still trying to get to a two-step problem. 2 steps. We do this, then we do this. We have to do 2 problems. And we just learned that we can have a problem where we add and then we subtract. So you can understand, Emmy, I agree. Acting it out, thinking it through in your own words, picturing it in your head will help you to understand the steps that you need to take. When I was a little kid, I used to draw, take a few seconds, but I would draw a picture of the problem so I understood, oh, wait a minute, there's my pile of ants, and then I'm going to add another pile of ants. Ooh, add. I know what to do there. And then I have to give away some. Ooh, I know what to do after I add to get my sum. Now, step 2 is I have to subtract the remaining to see if you get it right or wrong. I agree. All right, pups, let's wrap this up. We are almost done. We're almost done. I think it's so slow today. All right. This is a word problem that if you have a piece of paper, or if you want to write tiny on my screen, you may, but it must be really small, to show how to solve this problem. Let me read this out loud. This is a 2-step problem. Cindy has $30. She buys 4 packs of dog treats, $5 each. How much does she have left? Tricky, tricky. Hi, Josiah. Welcome. We are almost done. Our lesson was at 10:30 to 11, and then we're just kind of finishing up, okay? So glad you're here. And we're doing math today. Let's see. I'm going to look at them and see how we're doing. Oh, Ruby, did you show your work? Gotta show your work. Oh, I see some answers coming in, but I'm looking to see the steps. Can you do that? Cindy has 30. Set that aside for a minute, $30. Then we have another action to take. We need to figure out what 4 packs of dog treats are. 4 bags of dog treats. Can you count by 5s? They're $5 each, and I have 4 bags. I would draw the 4 bags and put little 5s on each one. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I know how much those dog treats are. They are $20. And then that was step 1. I had to figure out. Yes, I see it, Isaac. Fabulous. Here comes Emmy's. Yep. Very good. If I exit out, it's because I don't see all the steps or quite come up with the right answer. So this problem right here, we had to actually kind of act it out or draw it or show it on our papers. And it isn't as simple as just saying 30 minus 5, because that doesn't tell me how many dog treats we had to get all together. So you'll notice this section right, oops, I can't do it because I got something in the way. Ooh, here it is. Okay. We need to figure out what 4 packs of dog treats are first. We need 4 packs, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. There's our 4 bags, 5, 10, 15, 20. So now we know we have 20 packs, $20 worth of dog treats. Now I can do step 2. So this was step 1. I'm labeling it, Carter. Look at that. I see that, Madison. Oh, nice work. And then we can subtract to find how much does she have left. Here's my keywords. 30, here's my number, minus whatever the bags of dog treats were. Okay, I got you. 30 minus, all those dog treats were 20. I know what 30 minus 20 is. All right, guys, let me go ahead and, ooh, I have to close that out. Yeah, Ruby, good work. Addie got it. Madison, you didn't show, oh, did you show your work? No, didn't show your work. You have to show all the problems. Oh, you did on the screen though. Thank you for that. Mackenzie, oh, she did counting by fives, but that doesn't give us the answer to the problem. I like this part up here where you give us the answer to the problem. So today's lesson was all about, we're done, by the way. If you need to go, you may. I have small groups I have to run to. If you are new to the class, I have not put you in a group yet, so you don't have to come back or stay with me today. But all the other folks that know which group they're in, they'll join me in just a few minutes for a quick 15-minute session. And then let me see, and it's optional. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, what did we do today? Anybody want to restate what we learned today? Anybody? Anybody? Somebody tell me what we did today. Emmy, what did we do today?
We did the blocks. Sorry, we did the cube problem.
We did the cube strategy. Why did we do the cube strategy? What did that help us do? Two-step what?
Two-step problems.
Yes, and we are learning that it is important to eliminate the information we don't necessarily need in our problem. We are understanding that the steps that we need to take, there could be multiple steps. First we add, then we subtract, or first we subtract this part, then we subtract this part. So there are, what else did we learn? How to write a, what did we write earlier, guys? Who remembers? Anybody? Who remembers what we wrote? One person? I don't remember. Didn't we write something? Carter, Ruby, Addie, Carter, you go first. What did we write?
A two-step word problem.
Yes, excellent. You learned how to write a two-step problem.
I was going to say the same thing.
Again, I want to hear it again.
Two-step word problem.
Yes, you did. How many numbers does a two-step word problem have in it usually?
It usually has 3.
That's right. In this case, this particular problem, Cindy has 30. She buys 4 packs of dog treats. You really have to read that part very carefully. You can't just say that this is a number and this is a number. This is actually a whole step that we had to solve first. Whoa, tricky. So it's important to understand. Thank you, Mackenzie. It's important to understand when you read a problem that you should probably act it out or draw it out so you understand what actions to take. And the order, actions and order. Have you seen that in my feedback? Hope so. You need to know the actions and the order. All right, love bugs. We are all done. I'm going to stop sharing. Any questions before I run to my small groups? Questions only.